Welcome to Ghost Storybook, the best collection of true ghost stories. Today's story is Little People. This road leads to the river, in a park that many go and walk and fish. There are many who claim to have heard strange noises and sounds, so being Graham taught me how to protect myself spiritually. I figure I go hang out and see what comes of it. For 4 days I went there at different times and hung out for hours. Hell, it turned out to be a nice place to catch a nap, but that's another story. Anyhow, I go back and talk to some of those folks again. So the park is posted with hours like to close sundown to sunup. Okay, folks tell me different times. So now, here we go because I just got to know if it's what I think it is. So about 3 weeks into this daily check on this park, I pull in early one morning. It was like 5 a.m. So I got my coffee and dog with me. Now I got the biggest, dumbest pit bull around. I'll explain later. I'm doing like 10 miles per hour and I can see something dart in front of the truck, then another, and a third. They were moving so fast I could not make out what they were at first. Bigger than a rabbit, but built almost like a human. So I slam the brakes and slam it into park. I get out and look around. They're gone. So figure I'm parked. I just walk the rest of the way around the loop. The dog started to bark as I walked away, so I figure I take her with me. As soon as I opened that door, she shot out that door. She shot straight to the spot the things bolted across the road. I heard her crashing through the brush. I reached the truck and grabbed my knife. I proceeded to follow her barking. She chased whatever it was about 1/4 mile and across the river. I found a spot to cross where I would not get completely soaked. When I got to her, she was on the side of a ravine at a big tree. Right under the tree was a hole about 2 feet around. Now, Pitt's got short-ass hair, but hers was standing straight up on her back. You could see she was in kill mode. I never seen her ever act like this. And inside, I could see 3 pairs of orange glowing eyes, small, about the size of almonds, maybe just a little smaller. I grabbed my dog's collar and hooked her to her leash. Man, took me a half hour dragging her all the way back to my truck. I kept looking over my shoulder to make sure they were not coming after us. We got back to the truck. I told it was okay, we were safe. We sat there for about a half hour. I heard stories of the little people, but I had never seen one until that day. That was 2 years ago. And 6 months ago, I finally caught one. I don't mean actually caught, but what I mean is I was able to get a good look at one, study it for about an hour. It would have been longer, but I could lay there any longer. I had to sit up, and swoosh, it was gone. The first time was scary. The second time was unnerving. It was about 18 inches high. The skin looked like weathered leather, brownish in color, bash under its eyes, and the eyes, they were yellowish orange in color. They had very little hair, and the feet were weird, 4 toes, and the hands have 5 fingers, but the fingernails looked like talons, long, thin, and curved. Has anyone seen these around your areas? I know there are different ones, just wonder if maybe they all live in one area or multiple. Thank you for listening. Subscribe us for more stories.